Alright, I've been watching a few videos on YouTube, people showing off the DVD collection, and I've decided to do one myself. So I'm going to just get going, and I might talk about a couple and I might not. First up's 15 Stories High. It's a Sean Lock sitcom. It's a BBC free aired, good show. If you haven't seen that, it's worth looking at. 30 Rock Season 1, I've not watched that yet, but I've heard good things. Alias, the complete first series, and Alias, the complete second. This is one of the best shows that I think that's going at the moment. Not shown in the UK at all, but it's just started on Netflix. So if you haven't watched it, go on Netflix and have a look. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. This is the only DVD which is the complete season 1. But if you've got a multi-region player, I would suggest importing season 1 and 2 first from the States. That's where Danny DeVito comes in season 2. And that's when the show starts getting great. I've got all 6 seasons of that on the Christmas special there. Then I've got all 3 seasons of Arrested Development. That's a cracking show. If you haven't seen that, that's worth looking at. I've heard they're doing a season 4 in the run-up to a movie. I hope so, because it's an outstanding sitcom. Then we've got Batman the Animated Series. That's Volume 1 and Volume 2. That's the only ones out on Region 2 DVDs at the moment. I've not decided if I'm going to pick up Volume 3 and 4 on Region 1. Because they're quite expensive to import, and those two are the best two anyway. Then I've got the HBO miniseries Band of Brothers. All 4 seasons that are currently on DVD of The Big Bang Theory. Another show that at the moment I just think is really good. It's starting to tail off, so I'm quite worried about how it's going to go, because season 5 that's been shown at the moment hasn't been my favourite. But I hope it's just a blip and they'll pick up again. Blackadder Remastered. So that is all of the seasons of Blackadder, so 1, 2, 3 and goes 4th. Then I've got the complete Black Books, Dylan Moran, Bill Bailey. It's by the writers of, well, the first series was written by the same guy who did Father Ted and the IT Crowd, so if you like those, look at that, it's a great show. Then I've just got a bottom compilation DVD. I've got all 7 seasons of Curb Your Enthusiasm that are currently out at the moment. This is a show that I absolutely love. I think Larry David's really good. And I loved Seinfeld as well. Season 8's out this month or next month. I'll be picking that when it comes out. Then they've got an underrated show in my opinion, which is Dinner Ladies. You can pick up the complete collection for about £5 now. That's what that is. Then I've got the first season of Eastbound and Down. It's another American sitcom not many people in the UK have seen. But it is funny. If you like the comedy of Will Ferrell, then maybe look at that. I think he was the exec producer on a few of those. It's worth looking at. Then we've got all 11 seasons of Everybody Loves Raymond. I'm relatively new to getting into Raymond. I used to watch it on Channel 4 in the mornings, and I decided to pick this up last year. Then Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant's Extras. That's the complete first series, the complete second series, and the special. Not as good as The Office, but still really funny, I think. Then I have Family Guy. That's the season 1 to 9 box set there. Then I've got season 10. Down here I've got season 11. I've got Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story. And I've got the Star Wars spoof trilogy. Then I've got the definitive collection of Father Ted. So that's all of the Father Ted. It's a great British sitcom. If you haven't seen that, then you need to have a look. The complete Fawlty Towers, regarded as one of the greatest British sitcoms ever. Who am I to argue? It is outstanding. Joss Whedon's Firefly. Only ran for 1 season, but it's really good, and that is the complete 1 season. Then I've got the 2 series of Flight of the Conchords, HBO's comedy. Then I've got something that not many people seem to have on YouTube, and that is the complete 6 seasons of The Flintstones. Season 4 is not here at the moment. I've lent that out to a friend. 1, 2 and 3 are the only ones available on Region 2 in the UK. 4, 5 and 6 I had to import from the States, so they're Region 1. And then I've got the Seattle Skyline, so it has to be Frasier. That's the complete collection. That's all 11 seasons. Oh, sorry, I think I said that Raymond was 11 seasons. That's actually only 9. Frasier's got the 11. The DVDs are actually in this box, and I'll show you why. when you get them, they're rammed into these cardboard sleeves where the discs slide in there, and that can cause a bit of damage. I had to repair a couple of the discs, so I moved all of those, and I'll show you where they are now. I keep them in my disc gear. So all my discs are nice and safe in there. I've got other ones in there. I'll get to why they're in there in a bit. Then I've got all 10 seasons of Friends. I don't watch this show anymore, but I grew up with it, so I like it, and I'm not ever going to let that one go. Season 4 of Futurama. I do want the rest, but I've not got round to picking them up, but I will. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. This is like a horror spoof. It's really funny, actually. I was expecting it to be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it actually is. Got the complete collection of Gavin and Stacey. Hero Season 1. Not got round to watching this yet, but I remember when it was out, it was really good, and I got that for about £3 second hand, so I can't complain. Human Remains. This stars Rob Brydon and Julia Davis. They play 6 different couples. It's worth looking at. It's a good show. Carl Pilkington and Idiot Abroad, 1st and 2nd series. I'm Alan Partridge, 1st and 2nd series. All 3 series of The Inbetweeners. The first 3 of the IT Crowd. I will get series 4. I really like the IT Crowd. I will pick that up. James May's Big Ideas. I've not watched the DVD. I watched it on TV. It's worth a watch, but I'm not going to watch the DVD again, I don't think. Jonathan Creeks, that's 4 series in the first special. I have a good soft spot for Jonathan Creek. I liked it when I was a kid, and I still like watching it now. And I've got the complete King of Queens. This is a Region 1 DVD. This is another one that's in my disc here, and I'll show you now why I've done that. Just bear with me while I take it out. Okay. So it comes like this, and you open it up, and the discs are all put on these spindles. So you have 2 stacks of discs, and that's all where your discs are. So obviously that can cause damage to them, and I didn't want to do that. So they're also up here with Frasier. And I'm going to show you what's on the end. These aren't released on DVD yet, so I had to pick these up copied. And that's the Phil Silvers show. It's a good show. I want the genuine DVDs. Hopefully they'll come out. And I've got Knowing Me, Knowing You of Alan Partridge. Not just the best of the Larry Sanders Show, featuring over 20 episodes of Larry Sanders. I do want to pick the complete collection up, but until then, that's good. It's worth looking at if you haven't seen that. Lead Balloon Series 1 and 2, 3 and 4 came out last year. I will buy those. Mad Men Series 1, 2 and 3. Married with Children, that's got the same issue with packaging as the King of Queens. All comes on 2 spindles. So mine are all in this little CD wallet because I ran out of space in my disc here. I love Married with Children. Men Behaving Badly 6-packs, that's all 6 seasons, and then the final trilogy there they did, which is Last Orders. The Office, Series 1, 2 and the Christmas Special. Them not open hours, I've got Only Fools and Horses. Not all the seasons, but I've got All the Best, Volume 1, 2 and 3, and then To Hull and Back and If They Could See Us Now, 2 of the specials. Series 1 of Open All Hours, but I am intending to get the Ronnie Barker box set soon, which has all the complete Open All Hours and Porridge and all of his shows. Then I got Season 1, 2, 3 and the first special of Outnumbered. Down here we have Seasons 1 to 7 of Peep Show. I really like Peep Show. I hope they do another series of it soon. It's really funny and it's really unique as well. Then we've got the 2 series that came out of Peter Kay's Phoenix Nights. Planet Earth. The Ricky Gervais Show, the HBO animated version of the podcast. Now I was a massive fan of the podcast when they were going, so I had to pick that up. Season 2's out next month, I'll be buying that. The Royal Family album, so it's the complete collection, but it only goes up as far as the Queen of Sheba. I'm not the biggest fan of the specials since then, but I do like them. I probably will pick them up, but that contains the best episodes that they've done. And I got the first 8 seasons of Scrubs. I'm not going to get season 9 because that's when it went to shit. I mean, it wasn't great for the first 8 seasons, but it was funny. It had its moments, and I loved it when I was a student, so that's why I picked those up off eBay really cheap. Then, just the greatest show ever made, Seinfeld. This box set is the 5 and 6, so it's got Season 5, Season 6, a script and a puffy shirt in there. I bought that in addition to my other DVDs, and that's these. Seinfeld Seasons 1 and 2, Season 3, 4, 5 again, 6 again, Season 7, Season 8, Season 9. If you haven't seen Seinfeld, it's just started to be showed on Sky Atlantic in the UK. Check it out on there and then buy the DVDs, because if you've got a TV DVD collection like this, it's got to have Seinfeld. It just has. Then The Simpsons. 1 to 5 is in the TV box sets. 6 to 10 is in the clamshells. That's 9. And 10 doesn't have its plastic covering. I am going to replace that though, because I want them all to look the same. I want them to be a looking collection that looks like it's done and it's finished. And I got Season 11 with the crusty head on the front, which was just too bulky for me, and it didn't really add anything to the collection, so I didn't bother getting the special edition for the 12th season. I just got the standard. Then I got the Slim Shady show, which I'll ignore. The complete Sopranos box set. That's got all 6 seasons inside. There you go. It's all 6 seasons of The Sopranos, which is just an outstanding American show. If you haven't seen it, you should have a look at that. South Park, the 7th season. I do intend to pick up the rest at some point. That was a gift. I've not got around to buying the others, but I will. Spaced, complete. Stephen Fry in America. All 8 seasons of That 70s Show. All 15 seasons of A Touch of Frost, which is a show that I just loved. That Sunday night TV, that was just amazing for me. So when I got that on a lightning deal on Amazon, I couldn't not buy it. Trailer Park Boys, that's the complete first 6 seasons. Season 7's out in the States, but not on Region 2 in the UK. I may well import it though. A Trigger Happy TV DVD. The Charlie Sheen 2.5 Men box set. Seasons 1 to 8. All the seasons are in there individually, like the Sopranos box. Complete Vicar of Dibley. The complete The Wire. And then the complete The Worst Week of My Life. That's all my DVDs. Hope you've enjoyed looking at them. Please comment and like. One last thing I'll show you is some script books that I've got. So Seinfeld released the 1st and 2nd season scripts. Peep Show, I think that's the first 4 or 5 seasons. Blackadder scripts. Some Frasier scripts, some Porridge scripts, The Office and extras. So there's my DVD collection, my sitcom collection, and my TV collection in general. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If anyone wants any more details on any of the shows, then just message me and I'll try and do a new video for you. Thank you.